All right, so James Gunn and Peter Safran contract has been extended. But wait, it might not be what you guys are thinking. Let's talk about it on the other side. Okay, reactors, welcome back to the channel, the Nuclear Reactor, the reaction channel where all the reactions go nuclear. Before we get into this video, if y'all a sports fan, go over to my sports channel, Ring Culture, link in the description, show your boy some love over there. But back over here playing Nuclear Reactor, y'all know I believe every action deserves a reaction. And over here, we are very reactionary. Make sure you like and comment down below. That's how y'all push me into the algorithm. And then I'll go get them with my content, hit them and fit them and sit with them. Subscribe and hit the bell notification so y'all can be notified every time I upload. And I upload a lot. Share my videos and hype my channel. So, there's been a lot of chatter going on online, and some of my favorite people that cover this, I've been watching them talk about this, that Peter Safran and James Gunn contract was renewed by Netflix. Before I go into this article, I'm hearing that it wasn't Netflix that extended their offer, number one. I heard it was Peter Safran. And also, I don't even believe Netflix has ownership of WB yet. Not yet. They are in exclusive talks right now. So we're going to read this article, and then I'll give y'all my thoughts at the end. Check this out. So it says, James Gunn's DC contract extended. Insiders say the real story is much bigger, exclusive. It's safe to say Netflix went in a bid to buy Warner Brothers Discovery blindsided everyone. People in the building are shell-shocked because the expectation was that Paramount would take it. Paramount is fighting right now to try to still have a hostile takeover. But let me continue. I'm told the top concern inside WBD is theatrical releases. Netflix experts expects to maintain operations. Recently saw Netflix announce in their official press release that it expects to maintain Warner Brothers' current operations. Expects is a red flag. I'm not sure expects is a red flag, but, well, I guess it's not a definitive we will. So, yeah. WBD tries to hold executives. WBD followed that up by announcing a bonus program to keep executives from leaving during the transition. That's key, because that might be the reason why James Gunn and Peter Safran contracts was extended, because they wasn't extended for a long period of time. Gunn and Safran contract questions. Bloomberg reported that James Gunn and Peter Safran contract ended in spring 2027. I'm told they did get a 6-month extension, but insiders say the notable part is what they didn't get. The kind of long-term deal Mike DeLuca and Pam Abdy secured. That's key. Remember, DeLuca and Pam Abdy wants to restore the DCEU. The deal timeline lines up with Man of Tomorrow. My insiders say the Netflix WBD deal could take 1.5 years to 2 years to finalize. That timeline lines up with Gunn's wrapping Man of Tomorrow for its summer 2027 release. And remember, DeLuca scheduled the Minecraft sequel just 2 weeks after. They also say the long closing period likely means a pause on big budget film. Is that why Mortal Kombat 2 was pushed to 2026? ? Gunn shifts back to the Marvel method. I'm told Gunn has abandoned his original DCEU approach of waiting for finished scripts and is rushing things, and has gone back to the Marvel method for the Man of Tomorrow. I think Gunn abandoned that, not the script part, but I think he abandoned his original plan right after Superman bombed. Because remember, he wasn't talking about his slate. You remember his slate he came out with? He was just talking about Man of Tomorrow that he started writing it. I don't even remember that being a part of the original slate. Do you guys? Because I think that he changed it there. But anyway, that's why he showed all these storyboards. He's working from a board outline, pre-visualizing the big effects and wow moments first, then adding character beats and leaning on humor from his writing team to cover weak spots. Oh. My insiders say this approach is going to push the VFX crew hard, and they believe AI will be used to enhance and speed up rendering. Gunn's propaganda push. My insider said Gunn is already pushing his own propaganda to the trades, trying to paint a rosy picture that Supergirl is amazing. Remember, James Gunn does this quite a bit because remember he said The Flash was one of the best superhero movies he ever seen. Now, before I go on, hear me out. Y'all know I love The Flash. I absolutely love that movie. But the thing that hurt the movie to me was that a lot of the special effects weren't finished. They put special effects in there, and instead of spending money to get the special effects finished, it shows how half-assed they do things. They push the movie out. I'm gonna give you some examples. You remember the scene when the baby was in a microwave? Why they needed the baby in a microwave, which is strange, but the baby was clearly CGI. It was a scene when Batman was chasing the robbers on the bridge. Remember, and they both jumped out of the vehicle. Those people that jumped out of the vehicle was clearly CGI. They looked cartoonish, and the Speed Force was cartoonish. Other than some, now it wasn't all the CGI. It was just though, it was maybe 40% of it, which is 1% is too much. But those are the things that kind of took me out of it. But I love the movie though. But anyway. It's worth noting that both Deadline and Puck News back up our reporting by questioning Gunn's future at DC. Kim Martin at Puck, who previously wrote for TH Horror and covered the abuses involving Jeff George, Josh Whedon, and Walter Hamada, is someone my sources believe knows something. Paramount recruiting behind Gunn back. Paramount was also recruiting behind Gunn's back when they went to Prague to court Zach Krager. Paramount was going to get rid of it. Here's the thing. The reporting that we've been getting that Paramount, the Saudis, and Netflix are all said to want to restore the DCEU. But let's keep going. Hollywood goes to war over Netflix. Hollywood goes to war over Netflix buying WBD. As I previously went over, my insider says Hollywood is going to war over Netflix buying WBD. It's already started. Netflix may not care about quality. These are all the concerns that he's outlining. There's also a possibility that Netflix won't prioritize quality at all and will simply crank out volume. These concerns seem unfounded to me. Why wouldn't Netflix care about quality? They always have. It's almost like people think that they're going to get this studio and instead of having people in place to keep the operations going as usual, they're just going to be like, no, just rush this movie out. That's what Gunn did. Gunn rushed out Flash. Remember? He rushed out those last movies. He took Batman out of Aquaman 2. Come on. Like, I don't understand these concerns. I don't understand why they don't think that Netflix can still have WBD operate as normal, even though they own them. That doesn't make sense to me. DC titles have already found success on the service, including Black Adam, which I love, and even Sony's Marvel films pull strong numbers despite theatrical failure. With Netflix's huge subscription pool, soon to be even bigger with WBD, the bar isn't excellence, it's output. I don't believe that. That dynamic can end up helping Gunn. Netflix freezing out competitors. My insider also said Netflix may be freezing out competitors with their bid as they take out the streaming competition for 2 years by weakening WB and removing Paramount or Comcast from the table. Safran sends signal. Peter Safran has also gone to the trades, pushing the line that Gunn is the best man for the job. No. Gunn is also pushing for a effing awesome Batman. The fact he's selling that so hard tells you their jobs are anything but guaranteed. Yeah. Let me just speak about the extension. I'm not a Hollywood insider, but I don't think acquiring a studio is like buying a car. Like you go in, you fill out a couple of paperwork, in about a few hours, you walking off the lot with it. I think it's a lot that has to go on for these mergers of these giant companies to come together. And that probably could take to a year or maybe more. And then when you add on the fact that Paramount is going to try its best to stop this sale so they can have WBD, that might add even more time. So a 6-month extension for James Gunn and Peter Safran doesn't seem too scary for me or hurt the possibility of the WBC, the DCEU being restored. Excuse me. So this is not scary news to me at all. And also remember, if Gunn drops a dud, even though his contract's extension, they can put on hold other projects he's trying to put out. Because I've already heard that people are pretty pissed off already with the costumes of the Green Lantern. I haven't seen them, but I heard it's pretty awful. So, reactors, I don't think this is really anything to worry too much about if you are a DCEU fan. I think you would have to worry if you're a DCU fan. That Gunn projects really haven't hit hard with the general population, especially the way the DCEU did, contrary to what propaganda we've been hearing online. The DCEU did make money. So, yeah, this is nothing big. Y'all let me know what y'all think down below. Do y'all want the DCEU, i.e. the Snyderverse, or do y'all want the DCU to continue? Let me know down below what y'all think. And always remember, pleasure is all mine. Reaction, well, that belongs to y'all. I love y'all. Peace.